Have you ever taken a sip of cold water and felt a sharp electric shock shoot through your tooth? Or maybe you looked in the mirror one day and realized your teeth suddenly look longer than they used to. Or maybe, and this is the scariest one, you can actually see the roots of your teeth. If that's you, you're right to be worried, because exposed roots aren't a cosmetic problem. They're a sign that something deeper is happening. Something that, if ignored, can eventually lead to bone loss, loose teeth, or even losing the tooth entirely. But here's the strangest part. Your enamel, the strongest substance in your body, is not the thing protecting your roots. Your gums are. And once they start pulling back, they almost never grow back. So the real question isn't, how do you fix exposed roots? It's, why is this happening in the first place? What is actually destroying your gums? And what can you do right now to stop it before it gets worse? Today we're going to break down the 3 biggest causes of gum recession in a way you've never heard before. We'll look at the science, the mechanisms, and the early warning signs people often miss. Because once you understand why your gums recede, you can finally take control and stop the progression. To understand what's happening, we need a quick look at tooth anatomy. And don't worry, I'll make this simple. Your tooth has 2 main parts. The crown, which is the white part you can see in your mouth, and the root, the part anchored into the bone. The crown is covered in enamel. The root, well, it's not. Instead, the root surface is covered in something called cementum, which is far softer and much easier to damage. Your gums are meant to protect the soft root completely, but when they recede, even just a millimeter, the root becomes exposed to the outside world. And suddenly, you start to notice that breathing in cold air hurts, cold water hurts, toothbrushing hurts, even sweet foods hurt. You feel that sharp, painful electric shock. That's exposed dentin. Thousands of microscopic tubes connected directly to the nerve. So recession isn't just a cosmetic issue, it's a structural one. And the real danger is this. Recession almost always continues until you stop the cause. And if you don't, it does get worse. For most people, the recession didn't start with inflammation or disease. It started with this: brushing too hard. And this is counterintuitive, because brushing feels healthy. It feels like the harder you scrub, the cleaner you get your teeth. But your gums aren't built for scrubbing. When you apply too much pressure, here's what actually happens. You scrape away gum tissue, you wear down the root surface, you create a wedge-shaped notch near the gum line, and the gums pull away to escape the trauma. This is called toothbrush abrasion, and millions of people have it without realizing. And the irony? People who care most about their oral hygiene are often the ones damaging their gums the most. So here's a simple rule. If your toothbrush bristles spread outward, you're brushing too hard. Use soft brush, gentle circles, and no pressure. This alone stops a huge amount of recession from progressing. Now let's look at the more serious cause. Periodontitis, also known as gum disease. And this one is particularly sneaky because it doesn't always hurt. It progresses slowly. Most people don't notice until the damage is significant. So here's how it happens in all its simplicity. Plaque sits at the gum line. Bacteria cause gum inflammation. The gums swell and then they pull back. And as the immune system tries to defend your body, the bone holding your teeth in place begins to recede too. This is why periodontitis is the #1 cause of tooth loss in adults besides tooth decay. Not trauma, not genetics, just a slow, quiet disease caused by bacteria. But luckily, the early sign is simple. Ask yourself, do your gums bleed when brushing or flossing? If the answer is yes, you're already in the stage 1, gingivitis. If left untreated, it progresses into periodontitis. And once bone is lost, it does not grow back without surgery. So cleaning along the gum line, brushing gently, and flossing daily aren't just good habits. They're your best protection against losing the foundation of your teeth. This third cause surprises people, but it might be the most damaging: clenching and grinding. When you grind your teeth, you create enormous pressure, sometimes up to 500 kilograms of force. Your teeth flex under that pressure, And when a tooth repeatedly flexes, the gum tissue around it begins to pull back. You also get notches at the root surface, called abfraction lesions, that look like something carved a groove into your tooth. If you wake up with tension in your jaw, or your teeth feel sore in the morning, or your partner hears grinding sounds at night, you need a night guard. If you don't fix the pressure, you cannot fix the recession. Now that you know the causes, here's what you should do immediately if your roots are exposed or your gums are receding. Step 1. Switch to a soft toothbrush. Not medium, not hard, only soft. Step 2. Brush gently along the gum line. Small circular motions, no pressure, 2 minutes. Step 3. Clean between teeth daily. Bleeding isn't normal, it's a sign of inflammation. Step 4. Get a night guard if you grind. This alone can prevent years of damage. Step 5. Use desensitizing toothpaste. Don't rinse after brushing, let it sit on the root surface. And step 6. Visit the dentist if the recession is severe. If the root is far exposed or you have deep pockets, you may need professional treatment or a gum graft to protect the tooth long term. But there are good news. You can stop gum recession from getting worse. You can protect exposed roots, and with the right habits, sensitivity can improve dramatically. But you have to act early, because once recession reaches a certain point, the only fix is surgery, and you definitely want to avoid that. And if you want to fix the flossing mistakes that directly cause gum recession, watch this video next. It's one of the most important things you can do to protect your teeth for life.